I am live. Welcome back to the stream, or I guess no one's watching right now, so welcome VOD people. Um every VOD watch is a good one. Um I wonder how I can like get rid of oh, there we go. That's why I want to get rid of that. Okay. Let's see. Save. Yep. Okay. I just want to see my bit rate on Twitch. That's all I want to see. Okay. Let me tweet this that I'm live. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna tweet it. Forget it. I'm working on boring stuff, so I'm just not gonna. Once I get back to Rust, I'll do it. I mean, I could do that. But I'm gonna work on something else. All right, so I let me just show you this thing before I even get into it. All right, so I actually made some progress on my Twitter follower CSV exporter. So that's kind of good. I rethought um, the the whole web framework, right? So like I was really it was a lot. Um, so instead, okay, I have I have one abstraction now for routes and for uh controllers and views, right? So all of it is it all so route to classes. So each route is a class, right? So like before each route was a class and a method, which was really awkward because Ruby has no way to declare how it has no way to declare literals for like if I want to reference the pair of a method and a class. um Ruby doesn't have a way to do that. So that wasn't great. So I decided to do something a little different, right? So like here, I'll show you. I finally got. I'm not sure if I showed anyone this, but I got the login with Twitter working, right? Um, so I just logged in with Twitter, and you can see my followers here, and I can like click them, and I can see them in Twitter, and I can like go next, 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 right? And I can go through all of them in this table. There's 30 rows. It shows you the total number of followers. It will download up to 15,000 followers into this table right when you log in. Um, so that's kind of cool, but it currently it does not keep going. So if you have more than 15,000, it's not gonna do it, right? So that's one thing I have to do. I think I'm gonna do like a cron job that just like downloads followers. Implement a linked list. What's up, Rue the Whirl? What's going on? That's so funny. Look, I mean, hey, it's been a while since you see me program, so all those days back at AppStack. But you know what? If you want to see me implement a linked list, I can. But not super interesting. Well, I could do leak code. I mean, we could do leak code all day. I think that's kind of fun. Okay, so what was I saying? Shoot, I forgot. Uh, okay, so anyway, let me just show you how I changed everything. Um, okay, so this used to be so here. I'll just start at the routes. Actually, I'll start at app. So this used to be there used to be controllers and views. It's Ryan. Yes, I know. I know it's Ryan. Yeah, I know. I remember your username. Um, yeah, that's so funny. I mean, how many times have you been trying to watch me live? um, it's different, When it's live, it's different than in the VOD. There's like interaction and stuff. Um, all right, so this used to be like controllers and views and stuff. Look, Ryan, if you want to watch me do leak code, I will do leak code. Okay, I will legitimately just sit here and do leak code the whole time. We could do it. I have an account. We could do interview questions. We could do whatever this is, whatever the heap is. No, I know what that is. We could do all this stuff, right? Get prepared for the Google interview. We could do that. Oh, that's locked. We can't do that. We could do recursion. We could do any of this stuff. All of this, graphs, trees. Here's a linked list. Here it is, linked list, introduction to data structures. I wonder what's in here. What if I hit play? What happens? As we mentioned, linked list is a linear data structure which link all the separate elements. And now you keep going. Maybe I will do a little bit though, like after I explain this. Okay, so all right, so there was controllers and views, but it was so awkward because every controller method had like a whole class as a view. Not every single one, but the ones that had get requests, and it was horrible actually. So I changed everything to be components instead, right? That's like super trendy. So instead of like a layout, right? I have a public component, and there's HTML, but who cares? So this kind of changed everything, right? I thought, you know what? Instead of routing to the route used to look like this, right? It used to be like symbols, and I was like checking to see if they're like defined. I was like, no, I should just use the actual like literal, right? The constant. Lol, do it. Oh, the linked list thing? I wasn't even watching the chat. Let me see. Singly linked list. Can I? What if I click on it? What happens? Okay, a singly linked list, double link. Understand the structure. Are they gonna teach me or like? Oh, I have to actually do it. I don't understand what's happening. Am I learning or am I like doing the challenges? I don't know what's happening. I think I'm learning what a linked list is. What if I don't problems, right? Oh my gosh, what did I just click? Oh my goodness. How do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. Okay, so if I go to problems, right? Oh, this is what I was looking for. Here we go. We have algorithms, database, whatever this is. Let's just do all, and we'll do. Oh, see, I've already done a few. Let's do difficulty. Let's start off with easy. If I'm gonna do a lead code, we'll just start off really slow. Palindrome number. Okay, but look at this acceptance though. 52%. That means it's probably pretty hard, right? Let's do like the highest acceptance easy. Okay, so it looks like oh, I like this table. It's actually kind of nice. I should do that for my table over here. Okay, so recyclable and low fat products. What is that? What does it mean? Anyway, so okay, so like it used to be like a method and a thing and a class as symbols, and like it wasn't very good. So I changed it to this, and now, right, C tags is working, so I can go to definition, right? And all it is each class has a get and a post method, optional, right? And if you send it a get request, guess what? It calls the get method. Amazing! I can't believe it. So it calls this get method, and then you'll notice it looks exactly kind of like Rails, but there's no like abstraction over the routes. It's just get and post. So then it'll render. If you don't return anything that looks like a view or like JSON or anything, it will render. It will render the template of the same name, right? So it's going to render this, right? More interesting though, I think is so that happens across all routes, right? So the most interesting part, I think, where it gets weird and like different from Rails and like really shows off the component E style is so here profile show, right? If you go to this, right? So if you type in someone's username, right? Like mine, right? And you have an account in the database, it'll go to profile show. It'll call the get method, right? And the get method will render any instance variables here as or any accessors, right, that you defined here as in the binding or the context or whatever. But the cool thing is like this, like you don't see this like in Rails, right? You never see this actually. So this is like a so I'm coming at this a different way, right? So like Rails has like controllers and like the views are kind of like just templates. But I was like, what if the views were backed by classes instead? And you like mash it all together, right? So like a component is a controller, but it's also a view, right? So like it's like a view component, right? Like GitHub kind of. And so like, when you hit render, right? My mic is like so off. I like moved it. There it is. Okay. All right. So if you call render, it will call the get method, right? Just like it was a get request, but it doesn't actually like go back to the server, right? It actually just renders it. So it calls get, and then before it won't render, right? It won't make a HTTP request. It'll here I'll show you. I'll show you what render does. So it gets the class that you give it. It calls new, right? Just like it would for a controller. It calls get, and then it calls this HTML method, which sets this body, right? Sets this response and this body instance variable, and then it returns the body instance variable, right? So it's just like if you had called get, but you can compose, right? You can compose your routes in weird ways. So I could have a route that calls followers, right? And then so here I can actually call this, and then oh my gosh, it'd be nice if the server was running. So that's because I was showing you how it used to look, and I totally broke the router. Okay, so you can call this as a controller, or you can call it as a view in the view, right? Which is pretty crazy. I mean, that does not happen, right? So here's followers, right? And then here's profile, right? So like profile has the different, you have X number of followers, and followers just has a table, right? So I'm using the class as a component and as a controller, right? Or as a view and a controller, and a helper. So like Rails, Rails does a lot of stuff that's pretty stupid. Like you'll generate some stuff, and it has a controller with all these methods. It has resource routing, which is super confusing, and it also has a helper methods that it makes in a helper module, and then it has there's like a weird way to like get your controller methods into your view, and then it also generates all the templates. So like the helper is kind of like the backing to the view, but like not quite. And so this like formalizes a bunch of stuff, right? So like so you can do this kind of stuff, right? You can actually render anything that is a route. You can just render it without an HTTP request. So that's pretty cool. I also went a little further, and I did like a little JavaScript thing. So like if you want to hit next, right, on this table, and you don't want to re-render the whole page, here, I'll show you. Hold on. If you don't want to re-render the whole page, right, all you have to do is make a link, and kind of like TurboFrame, and you just give it the name of the frame, and here it is again, right, the same name. And when you click that link, it will just refresh what's in this frame, right? So the JavaScript is very simple. It's just this here right here. That's it. Like this is all it is. It's what is it? 20 lines, right? So it just checks to see if there's a yes frame attribute, and it gets the name for the selector, and then it uses this new API which I have not seen. Well, it's not new. It's new to me. So it's this DOM parser thing, and it parses the HTML, gets the selector out of the new HTML string, and then it sets the target, and it sets the inner HTML of the page, right, to the new just picked out. So like it's the whole response, then it just picks just what it needs. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. It's kind of like I've kind of ripped off a lot of Rails stuff, but not Rails. What is it you're using? This seems super performant. Sorry, I wasn't watching the chat. Yeah, so I made this. I call it Yes Code. It's like a tentative name, but because it's like the competition isn't Rust or anything. Like it's not like super fast or anything like this is Ruby, But I think it's like the competition is like no code, right? Like if you were gonna do no code, maybe you should consider Yes Code, right? And so it's the structure of it is like really simple compared to Rails, right? So here's this. Let me just delete that actually. Okay, so that was like an experiment I was doing. Okay, so there's components, right? Actually, you know what? Let me delete that too. App components. There are no to-dos, right? There we go. Okay, so there's components, which is like flat, right? And then there's emails, jobs. There's models, of course. Oh, I can talk about the models, but I've already. Oh, you know what? I actually did change the models a little bit. So the cool thing about the models is instead of having a full ORM, right? Which like ORMs are stupid. Instead of doing all that stupid stuff, right? So what happens instead is you call this define queries class function, class method, and you give it a SQL file, right? And lo and behold, in the SQL file, there's SQL statements, right? And the cool thing about this is like I ripped this from the SQL, but the cool thing about this is you give it a name, and then when you do that, right? So here's an example, right? So let me find this user.find. Do I have that anywhere? Yeah, I do. Okay. So here's an example. So this creates a singleton method on the class dynamically from this name, right? And then you can also give it a return, what it's supposed to return. So it'll serialize it to that model, right? So like these rows come out as a hash, and it gets serialized to this model. And the exclamation point just means if it's not found, like if it returns nil, then it'll raise record not found, just like Rails, right? So instead of like dynamic SQL statements that get generated by active record, which is really slow and horrible, and like it's easy to get n+1s and stuff, instead this just takes at startup time, it takes all these SQL statements, right, and it turns them into prepared statements. Which, if you don't know anything about SQL, right, prepared statements are much better because they're like pre-compiled into like the SQL object model. And so this all happens right at startup. And so all you have to do is pass the what's here in this question mark to the method, right? So you would pass like this would be like 1, right? And then you would like find the first user, right? So this and it also takes named arguments too. So you can see that here. But yeah, so clean. Yeah, so this is better than Rails in like a lot of ways. But I think the main thing is the using the components as just like HTML and also as routes. And then the obviously the this SQL stuff is like really cool. I mean, because like who needs an ORM anyway, really, you know? No one needs that. No one wants that. Um, so, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's probably why I haven't made as much progress on this as I wanted to, because I've been writing the whole web framework. But I think it's like reaching a steady state now. Like I don't have any more ideas about like where I want to take this. So yeah, I think I've like experimented all I could on this one. Oh, I can get rid of that too, actually. Yeah, let me see. Oh, my modules too. Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not bad. All right, so Ryan wants me to do leak code, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's just do leak code. Before I was doing leak code with Copilot. I might turn it on again. We'll see. Depends if I get stuck. But I was doing leak code with Copilot, and I was doing it I was doing it with Go and like languages I didn't even understand. So this I think what's on here. Oh wait, this is a SQL thing. I don't want to do that. Let's not do SQL. That's lame. No one wants to see that. You want to see some programming. Yeah, how do I not do database stuff? Okay, let's try. What is palindrome number? I have to go though. I love your yes code thing though. I'm gonna pull it down. Yeah, you should pull it. What I was showing was in another branch, but I'll put it on main. I'll watch the archive stream. All right, Ryan, thanks for watching, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, so he's gone, but I'm already in leak code mode, so I'm just gonna keep going with leak code. All right. All right. So let's see. So still do linked list. See ya. All right. So palindrome. I don't even know what a palindrome number is. So I'm gonna change the stream info though. Let's see. Just leak code. Just messing with leak code for like 20 more minutes. Oh geez, what did I just do? Okay, let's see. Messing with leak code for 20 minutes. Yeah, I wonder. Let's just say, yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's just do done. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. So I need to do a linked list, I guess, but I'm just gonna warm up with this palindrome number. So, given an integer x, return true. Let's go. Let's go back to projects. Leak code. Leak code. We'll just initialize an empty thing. Let's see. Touch. 9 palindrome number 9 dot. What language is it gonna be? Let's see. I can do Racket's back on here. Wait, how is Racket not on here? But it was like gone, but then it's back. Maybe I should do Racket. Let me try Ruby, and then I'll do it in different languages. Let me see. Touch palindrome. What is this? It's supposed to be easy, right? So RB. All right, palindrome number. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Given an integer x, return true if x is. Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of that stupid thing. Okay. What was it? What is this stupid steep or something? Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Because that is just gonna bother me. All right. Okay, palindrome. Okay. Given an integer x, return true if x is a palindrome integer. An integer is a palindrome when it reads the same backwards as forward. Yes, I understand what a palindrome is. I didn't know what an integer was, right? I didn't know what a palindrome integer. So this is pretty simple, I feel like, right? Especially in Ruby, right? So it's is palindrome x, and then here you take this. I wonder if I can change this to be GitHub 4 spaces. No, we gotta do 2 spaces. Vim. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so font size, we'll make it bigger. We'll make it even big. We'll make it the biggest it can be. I can't believe that LeetCode doesn't have. I can't believe that LeetCode doesn't have a dark mode. Are you kidding me? Is there something I can do? Sessions? What is it? Can I like? Oh, there is a dark mode. Here it is, right here. What? Are you serious? What the heck? What about the editor though? Yeah, there's nothing I could do, right? That Can I refresh? Does it go into dark mode? Oh my gosh. No dark mode in the editor. Okay, let's just Google that. LeetCode dark mode, right? Because we need it. I need dark mode. Oh my gosh, it's a discussion that never happened, right? This discussion never happened. Okay, so let me see. I know editor has a dark mode. LeetCode blinds my eyes and darkens my heart. All right, so that, I guess, you know what? That's fine, whatever. So here, let's just, I was going to do it in the editor, but like, who cares, right? Let's just do it live in the browser, especially because I have Vim now. Oh my gosh, that is bright. That's horrible. That is horrible. You know what? I am going to go back to the editor because I'm just going to paste it in there afterwards. Just real quick. Yeah, let's just paste it in there so it's less bright. What was I doing? LeetCode, right? Okay. All right, whatever this is. Okay, so this is palindrome, right? X. So what I would do is I just make it a string, and I would say reverse equals x2s, right? So like I'd make it a little better if I could just say s x2s, right? And then I mean Ruby it's like a cheat code, so like it's really kind of not fair. Because like that's all it is, right? Like if it is when it reads the same backward as forward. So here let's give it some. Puts is palindrome 121, right? Here we go. Let's just do an array real quick, right? So 121, negative 121, 10. What other examples? That's it. That's all we have. Okay. All right, so we could do each do I, right? Puts is palindrome. You know what? I should probably do X instead. There we go. All right, so what is this? That's all it takes in Ruby, right? Pretty basic. Let me get tmux out here actually. Okay, so tmux. Oh my gosh, what the? Okay. All right, here we go. Palindrome number. Okay, let's run it. Ruby palindrome number. Oh my gosh, syntax error. What the heck? Oh. What is the integer? Is it W? Is that what it is? Okay. All right, so that says true, false, false, right? So negative 121 should probably. Oh, it's not a palindrome. Look at that. It actually did what it's supposed to do. I'm actually kind of curious. What does it look like? Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So if I say negative 121 to S, right? It actually maintains the negative sign. Wow. Ruby, coming through with. All right, so that's it. That's the answer, right? So this is it. We'll just copy this in here. We will run it, right? Run code. Let's see if it's right. I don't know. All right, that's it. Submit. Okay. All right. Let's see if it's good for everything. It is. Cool. So 179 milliseconds, not bad. Look at all that memory. That's Ruby for you. All right, so we're gonna go back to the problems. Let's see. So we'll get a little harder. We'll go to medium now because that was too much. That was too easy. Let's see. So difficulty medium. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Can I filter or something? Is that gonna difficult? Oh, here we go. Difficulty medium. Right. All right. And then let's sort by acceptance. Let's do like a 80% acceptance. All right, so sort the matrix diagonally. Oh, I hate matrix. I suck at this. All right, yeah, that's good. Let's do something I suck at. All right. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of curious about that palindrome thing in different languages, but all right, so I'll start with Ruby again, and I'll actually do this one multiple times. Touch sort the matrix diagonally, right? .rb. Sort. Okay, let's see. The matrix diagonal is a diagonal line of cells starting from some cell in either the topmost row or leftmost something or other, right? Column and going through the bottom right. Okay, there's a helpful example. Given an m by n matrix of mate of integers, sort each matrix diagonal in ascending order and return the resulting matrix. For example, the matrix diagonal starting from matrix 2, 0, which would be where mate is 6 by 3, includes cells mate 2, 0, mate 3, 1, and mate 4, 2. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so this is the matrix. And that's the output, right? Expected. Okay. All right, so let me see. I probably need to work through this a little bit because my spatial intelligence has drastically decreased since I've been a web developer. Okay, let me see. So this 3311 2212 1112 would be. Oh, I see. 1 2. So I see. It'd be 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1. Interesting. Okay, all right. This looks like something. Oh, there's only one example. Oh my. Oh, there's two examples. Okay, there's a bigger matrix. All right. So we'll start with this, and we'll do expected to. Right. All right. I imagine this might be harder in a different language, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so I'm supposed to sort. Oh, I see the diagonals, right? Oh, well, that's not horrible. I thought I had to like rearrange things somehow, you know? So okay, so each matrix so this one would be a two, what is this? 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? A 6 by, what is it though? 1 2, wait. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so that's a 6 by 5. So this one's a 4 by 3, right? Is that what you say? 4 by 3? Is this a 4 by 3? Is that what that is? All right, so let's see. So if I have this 3 in the top left, which is 0 0, and then I'm going to guess that like this is 1 0, and this one's 2 0, 3 0, right? And this one's 0 or 1. What did I say? This one's 0 0, 0 1, 0 2, 0 3. And this one's 1 0, 1 1, 1 2, 1 3. This one's 1. No, this one's 0 1 2, 0, right? That's how I'm thinking of it anyway. I hope that's the right way. Okay, so let's see. So if I take so these matrices are all the same. It looks like, right? Let's see. What are the okay, so 1 less than 100, less than 100. Okay. All right, so it looks like these are all the same, right? Like every single one. So we could check mat size, mat each size, right? Puts. Okay, diagonal sort, mat. Oh wait, do I want to? I'll just do puts here. Okay, so let's see, mat each size. Oh, you know what? Mat map size. Okay, so we're gonna run that, whatever it's called. What is this? Matrix something? Sort. There we go. Okay, so 4 4 4, and then that's also all the same, right? Did I not do that right? What's oh? Right. I have it as a variable. Okay. Okay, so that's all the same. That's good. Okay, so if I just go mat each do, and I say row, right? Or I say what is that? 3 3 1 1. Yeah. Okay, so row, and then we go row each do, and we say cell, right? So like right, because each row has a cell, right? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. And then I would say, let's see, if, okay, I would say output is another array, right? And here I would say output each with index. This one's also, that's just each. So I'd say each with index I, right? So this is the cell. You know what? We'll do that here too, actually. Okay, row, we'll say I and J, right? Classic variable names. So we'll say row ij. We'll say output equals, and then here's output, right? Okay. And we'll say output is, oh my goodness, I don't even know. So we'll say row, we'll say cell. If, oh, I have to be able to compare these, right? Well, one of them, only the diagonals, right? So if diagonal, right? So I need to say if it is a diagonal, right? So a diagonal would be 0 0, right? For example, starting from matrix where mate is 6 by 3, includes cells 2 0. Whereas a 6 by 3, it's 2 0. 2 0. Oh, maybe they're thinking. No, so in this one it's 0 0, right? Or and then the next diagonal would be 1 0. I think I have this backwards. I'm not sure. Either the topmost row or the leftmost column. Yeah, I feel like I have this backwards, but that's all right. So let's just say that's 0 0, and this one would be 1 2, and this one would be 2 2. It's 2 0 2 1 2 2. Yeah. Okay, so I compare 0 0 1 0 or 1 1. I 0 0 1 1 and 2 2. And then I also compare 1 0 and 2 1. What is that? 2 and 1 compared. And then 0 0. And then what is it? 0 0, and then also 1. 1 is compared, and then 2 is compared too, and so 2 1, and then 0 0, and then what's next? 0 1, and then What else? Oh my goodness, bots. Okay, 0, 1, and then 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and also 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, right? And then also 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, or 1, 3, and that's it, right? Okay. And the other ones are already, right? So 2, 1, 2, 1. And then so 1, 1, 0, and 2, 1, right? Okay. So this is kind of how it's gonna look, right? So I'm gonna compare 1, 0, yep, with 2, 1, yep. Okay. I just need to know like what the pattern is here. Like what would it, why would it be this way? Um, so this is based on a 4 by 3. This is a 4 by 3, right? 4 this way and 3 down, I'm guessing. I don't actually know. Okay. And return the resulting in ascending order and return the resulting matrix. Okay. So this 4 by 3, it looks like I'm comparing these and then these. This one kind of makes sense because like they're all like the same. But this one I'm not quite 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. I guess this makes sense because like it's all added together, right? This one though makes less sense. I think it's like subtraction by 1, right? Is that what it is? And this one's added by 2, right? So there's a gap of 2 here between each, and this one's a gap of 1 between each, right? And this one's a gap of 0, right? So just starting at 0, 0. So I kind of have to like determine if I and j, so like this would be, where am I starting here? I'm starting at 0, 0. I'm starting here actually, right? So this is the first one. This is the first iteration of the loop. First iteration, and then so that's 0, 0, 1, 1. So I have to determine if which ones are the ones I'm comparing, right? So this is a diagonal, first diagonal, right? So first diagonal. So I would say, oh my gosh, the banning continues. So I would probably say I need to gather diagonals probably, right? So before I can even do output, I would just say diagonals, right? Diagonals. Oh, you know what? I'm not even sure if that's the right way to do this. I told you I suck at matrices. All right, so let me see. The first diagonal is this, and I determine it so I can keep diagonals in a, or I can just, I wonder if I can sort them in place. I wonder if I even have to keep the diagonals in memory. Yeah, I definitely need to compare them, so I feel like I do need them. I guess the first thing is try to determine what the diagonals are, right, before I even get the output, right? So let's do diagonals first and see if I can come up with diagonals. Diagonals, we'll just call it diag because I say that really weird. I don't know what's wrong with me. Diag, here we go. We'll just say yeah, it's fine. Let's call them diagonal. Diag. And we'll say diag. We're going to add to the array. And it's going to be if so 0, 0 is definitely a diagonal, right? So it looks like 0, right? So 0. And then this one is like 1. And this one's a -1 actually. And this one's +1, and this one's +2. So starting at 0, So the first thing it'll iterate is 0, right, across this row. So if j minus I, right, so if j minus I is 0, that's a diagonal, right? That's like the first diag. Um, but and it looks like there's 4 of them, right? I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. 1, 0 compared with 2, 2, 1, right? 1, 0 compared with 2, 1. Okay. Okay, it's the topmost row or leftmost column going in the bottom right direction until reaching the matrix end. Bottom right direction. Starting from mat 2, 0, where mat is 6 by 3. Include cells 2, 0, 3, 1, and 4, 2. Also a gap of 2, right? I wonder if it's always a gap of 2, right? Maybe I'm just, but there's this many diagonals, right? So I think maybe I have this wrong. Let's see, 0, 0, 1, 1, right? And then 2, 2. Oh, no, wait, 2, 2. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Okay. So let's see. Diagonals are gonna be if j. I'm just gonna hard code this for now. If j minus 0, it's like a case, right? I could just do when 0, when negative 1, when what am I saying? J minus when the cell. What is j? Row is this, right? Because I'm looping over each one. Oh my goodness, the bots are crazy. Okay, so let's just do 1 when 2. So this is the most horrible way I can think to do this. Diagonal I and j, right? So I, j. Oh, this is all the same, right? I'm just going to do the same thing. Okay. Negative 1, 1, or 2, right? I think that's what I want to do, right? IJ, right? Let's see what happens. Matt. Okay. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. Diag. Okay. All right. So here I have a bunch of stuff that's not helping me. Inspect maybe. I want to see the arrays, not just like out. Oh, here we go. Okay. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. So like they're definitely not in any order necessarily. But I definitely did get them. It's just I can't compare them now because because you know what, this might, the two loops might not be the right way to go, right? It might just be each with index do row I, or you know what I might do is I might just say if it's a 4x3, I don't even need to loop through, right? I already know that these are the ones. I'm just not quite sure why. Probably because mn less than 100. So probably because let's see. So I am comparing 3, 2 and 3 here, and 3 and 2, right? Or 1 and 3. But I am comparing like a bunch of stuff. So I think I don't know what the pattern is though. I don't do a lot of matrix stuff. Not that I've never done it, but let's see. What did I say? 20 minutes? How long has it been? It's 44 minutes. Jeez. I do want to solve this without Copilot though. Let's see. I gotta think about this. Okay, one thing I could do is if I know the diagonals ahead of time, right? I can determine the diagonals just from the length of the matrix, right? So I would know that for a 4x3, these are the diagonals. I just don't know why. Let's look at this one. It's even longer, right? Or let's look at a different one. Let's look at a different matrix, right? Let's look at 1, 2, 3, right? 3, 3, 1, and we'll look at this, right? So this would be 1, 1, right? Let's look at let's look at a 2 by 2, right? So that I would be comparing 0, 0, right, with I would be comparing that with 1, 1, and then I'd be comparing 1, 0 with what did I say? Diagonal. Oh, that's it. I'd only have the 1, right? Because you're supposed to do top left to bottom right. These other two don't even need to be. So this matrix is a 2 by 2. So for a 2 by 2, I only have 1 comparison. I have the top left to the bottom right, and that's it. Okay, so then let's do like a 2 by 3, right? I think this is how I'm supposed to do. I don't know about this, but whatever. So this this would be this one and that one, 1 and 3, right? So I compare 0, 0 and 1, 1 again. But in this case, I would do also 0, 1, and I would compare that with 1, 2. And then that's it, right? Just these two here. 2 and 1 and 1 and 3, right? Okay, so here I have two comparisons. So a 2 by 2 gives me one comparison, but a 2 by 3 gives me two comparisons. So I think the number of comparisons is based on the highest dimension of the array. So like it's just based on the size here, right? So like the size of, so this one's 3, or there's 4 elements, right? So here I can say M would be the number of rows. That's what I'm saying anyway. Mat size, and then N is mat map size unique, right? Well, they're all the same, so I'll just take the first one. Or I'll just take the first and just do that size. Okay. Or I can just take first, whatever. Okay, so so I have the M and the N now, right? So I could say I know that this 4 by 3 is going to have 4 comparisons, and this 2 by 3 is going to, wait, it's not just the biggest one. It must be something else. What if I do a 3 by 2, right? So let's do a 3 by 2 would be 1, 2, like that, and then 2, 1, and then 3, 3, right? That's what I'm calling a 3 by 2 anyway. I don't know if that's actually a 3 by 2 matrix, but whatever. Okay, so I would compare 0 and 0, 0 and 1, 0. And then here I would compare 1, 0 with 1, 0 with 2, 1. And that's it, right? Just these two. Okay. Now I'm actually wondering if I came up with the right 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so it just depends on the number of things in the row, right? Okay, so so this is just 2, but if you have a 4 like this one, so n would be 4 here, right? Yeah, so that's how I would know how many there are. And then if I have 4, I can probably just say I know that going from top left, right, would be 2, 0. That's 4 added together, so it's 2, 4, and then so yeah, it's a 6 by 3, so it only has 3, right? Okay, so this is a 4 by 3, so it has 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this one though, that one, that one. So this 2 by 3 has 2, but it's all dependent on that first n number, right? Okay, so here we go. We'll just have this anyway, and we'll just say it's unused, right? Okay, so we can just do that maybe. I don't know. Can we do that? Because I still like to see that it's an n by n matrix, but maybe it doesn't matter. All right, so n. So this is the number of diagonals, right? So number diagonals. Okay, number of diagonals, and then I now need to know what the diagonals are, right? Like why is it 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2? Or like I guess I could start. Um, I guess I can start here, right? I could say compare. Okay, so here I need to actually know what the diagonals are, right? So here I would try to get the diagonals into groups, I guess, or at least the indexes of them, so I could compare in my loop. So here I would say in this one it's 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then so in this one it's 0, 0, 0, 1. But in this 2 by 2 it's just 0, 0, and 1, 1. So it looks like all 0, 0, and 1, 1 are like always pretty much compared. 0, 0, 1, 1. What did I say? 1, 0? That was totally wrong. This one is 0, 0, and 1, 1. And this one's 1, 0, and 2, 1. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So even for like 1, 0, and 2, 1. Um, okay, so this is a difference of 1, and this is a difference of 1. And there really are no others without the difference, right? So there's the ones without any difference, right? So the ones that are the same. So diagonals are going to be number diagonals, number of diagonals, right? So then I would say number of diagonals times each do, I. And then I could say, so I know there's going to be 4, right? So I could say diagonals. And I could say, what are the diagonals, right? Or at least the indices of them. And so for a 4 by 3, I would say if it's going to be 0, 0, or it's going to be any, maybe I'll just loop over it twice actually. Maybe I don't want to do this diagonals ahead of time thing. Maybe I will loop over it. Okay, so this, for now, I probably want to say, I want diagonals to look like this. I want it to look like an array of arrays of tuples, right? So I want it to be like this, 2, 2. Man, this is painful. I've been at this. Oh my gosh, I've been at this for 9 more minutes. Are you kidding? This is horrible. Like I should really do more lead code. This isn't even. This is like this set is at 80%. Man, I'm the only one who sucks at matrices, I guess. Okay, so I need my tuples to look like this. So I would say if I minus j is 0, that's already 1, right? In any case, this works for any array, I think, for any size matrix, right? I'm pretty sure. So if that's 0, right? If it's 0, then we'll put that in the diagonals, right? Yeah. And then we'll say diagonals end, diagonals, and we'll say I, J. Okay, so then let's just see what that looks like actually. Let's just try that. What did I say? Row? Oh. I actually need that. Okay. All right, so that's nothing, right? So I minus j is never 0 apparently. J minus a, is that it? J minus I? Is that never either? Are you serious? What is wrong with this? Mat each row? Cell? Okay, if let's just look at I and let's look at j, or let's look at this as the output, right? I, j, right? So here we go, j, I, right? I might just debug this just to get it working. Let's okay, so 0 0 0 1. Okay, perfect. That's what I want to see. So this if 0 minus 0 is 0, right? Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's working, right? So this works for any size matrix, right? But the thing also is that I need to see what else there is, right? So like the size of the matrix does still matter. So we'll say size. We'll say we'll say size of mat first size. Okay, so we'll say for any size matrix. Now if it's a size, if it's a 2 by 2, right? It's a 1. If it's a 2 by 3, it's 2. So it might just be, it might be 2 minus 2 plus 1. It might be 3 minus 1 minus 2 plus 1. 2 minus absolute 2 minus 3. What is this? 4 minus 3 plus 1? No, it wouldn't be that, because then I wouldn't have 4. Okay, so we'll just take the size, and we'll say if I minus j is 0, the absolute though, right? 1, 0, 1, or 2, right? So it has to be 1 less than the lowest part of the matrix. Is that what it is? Or one less than the, this is a 2 by 3, 2 by 2, right? This is 3, 2 by 3. So it has to be 1 less than the size of each of the rows, I think. Oh no, not here. Not here. Yeah, it must be something else. Dang, I don't even know how to think about this problem. Oh my goodness, I should have picked a different one. All right, I'll give myself 3 more minutes, and if I can't solve it, I'll move on. But I'll also solve this off stream because I'm really into this now. Okay, so this works for any size matrix, so that's good. And then I think if j I think the general thing is if j minus I, but like absolute, right, is less than what's 4 times 3? What's that? What is that? 12? No, I can't. 12 divided by 4? Why would I do that? This doesn't even make any sense. 6 minus 4? That doesn't, 6? No, that doesn't make any sense. If it's less than the size of the matrix, then we'll add the diagonals, right? We'll do that. Okay, so 0 is definitely, right? It's definitely less than the size of the matrix. So let's see what I have now. Okay, so here, but I need it to be I need diagonals to be its own array. So I need to say diagonals. I need a tuple of tuples. So diagonals on each one of these rows needs to change, I think. I don't just want to add to we'll do a hash, right? We'll do this, and we'll say diagonals diagonals on the row, I guess. Is that what we'll do? Let's try that. Okay, diagonals I, equals this, right? We'll try that. Okay, so here we have 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good. That's not good. Maybe we don't want the absolute value. Maybe we'll just say if j minus I is less than size. Okay, so that's still the same, even if it's not absolute. So it's not quite what I want, but I'm getting closer, I think. Diagonal line, topmost, leftmost. Matrix diagonal starting from where. Sort each matrix in ascending order and return the resulting matrix. Maybe I'm overthinking this. I don't know. I wonder if I can just sort in place. If 0, 0. I still need to know if I'm on the diagonal, and I can't figure it out. Well, at least you saw my failure live. I think, what time? Oh, yeah, it's been 3 minutes. All right, that's it. We're moving on. You know what? Let me go back to easy because that was pretty bad. Let me just not do a matrix thing. Oh, you know what? I said I would do linked list. Oh my goodness, I am not. My confidence is shot. I am not gonna do a linked list. We'll try another medium one. We'll try another medium one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Are these mediums? Okay, these are all mediums. Okay, so I've done a few zigzag conversion. Okay, oh my goodness, it's strings, thank goodness. Okay, the string, PayPal-ish ring is written in a zigzag pattern on a given number of rows. Oh no, it's a matrix again, but it's strings. Okay, you may want to display this pattern in a fixed font for better legibility. All right. Okay, let me see. What? Okay, it's on a zigzag pattern? What does that even mean? And then read line by line. Okay, write the code that will take a string and make this conversion given a number of rows. Okay, so the input is this, and the output is this. But why would I... Oh, PayPal is hiring. But why would I move it to across the rows? PayPal. This doesn't even make any sense. Like, what am I even doing? A zigzag pattern? Fixed font? What is happening? All right, let me get rid of this stupid thing that I can't solve. Maybe I should get Copilot out again. Okay, zigzag conversion.rb. Okay. Ruby zigzag conversion. Okay, so I'm supposed to paste this in here. What am I looking at? Zigzag? What makes it a zigzag? I don't even understand this. I don't even understand this question. How is it? What? PayPal is hiring zigzag? Okay, so Pal, where is the zigzag? Pal is... I don't even see how it's a zigzag though. This doesn't even make any sense. Like, I don't even get this. Like, how is it this? Like, is it this? Like, just pay and then pal. Oh, I see. So pal is here, like these three, and then this is. Oh, I see. Hiring. Okay, but I guess, like, why would you split it across 3 rows? What's the pay? Oh, I see. 3 characters per row? Oh, it's 3 characters for every other row. Oh, okay. I think I understand this. So if I had this string here, wait, these are the same strings, aren't they? PayPal is hiring. Oh, across 4 rows. Okay, that's fine. So if I had the same thing, this would be like pay, right? Pal. And then it would be like I don't even know why is that there? I don't understand that. Why is the next one like a bunch of blanks though, right? And then AL? Why are these split across? I still don't understand this actually. Pay and then pal. Oh, wait. I think I see something here. Is there a pal there? Is that what this is? And then is that I is here across here, right? Okay, and then S H uh okay, so it looks like, oh, I see it goes like this. Oh, it goes like that. Oh my goodness. Why? What is the point of this? Okay, all right. There is no point, I guess. Let me just comment this real quick. And then we can get started on this. All right, so it's what is it? Def convert s num rows. All right, so given a number, you have to zigzag. Okay, so I kind of understand this. It is a zigzag. So you go down first and then up, like, and then you go down again. Oh my goodness, this is something else. Okay, so let's do convert, and let's do what s equals PayPal is hiring. I wonder if they actually did this back in the day. I have to look this up. That'd be super interesting. 3. Okay, so this should look like this garbage, right? So this looks like I go down first, right? And then I go like up. So to me, it's also like an alternating thing, right? So like I go down first. So I would say I can make a whole string here. So I can say num rows times do each do row. And I would say if row equals, so the rows are this way, columns are this way, right? So if row is 0, oh, I see. So if row is alternating, right, equals 0, right? Oh my goodness. Fine. Solar graph. Okay. Let's see. So if row dot 0, then I would say so if it's a odd row, so 0, if it's an odd row, if it's an even row, 0, 2, or then that's not the zig, right? That's the well, that's not the zag row. The zag row is the odd rows, right? Okay, so I would just say puts s we could say puts s let's see. So I need new lines. So I actually have to say rows. I can't just do it 3 times, right? This is the first row. And I have to take the 0, 1, 2, 3. So I have to take this. I have to take every third letter and zig it, right? So in this one, I have to take every 4th letter and zig all the next ones, right? Or zag it or whatever. So I kind of want to so I have to loop over this whole string, right? So s dot each. I don't do any character stuff now that I think about it. I don't ever do this. Let's see. Puts each. Okay, so num rows s. Okay, so we'll just see what that looks like. Okay, yeah, I can't even do that. Was it 2 chars or something? What it Ruby? Ruby string 2 characters, right? Okay. Wow, that was not great. Oh, it's slice. Oh my goodness, what? There we go. Okay, slice, wrong number of arguments. We'll just say To make a string of fixed length shorter. I don't want that at all. Coder wall? Wait, what is this? What is this in the Ruby thing? Scan? Scan? Oh my gosh, that's the only way? That's a horrible way. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's do that. There we go, okay. All right, cool. So this is scanning all of the stuff, right? And it's saying PayPal is hiring. And it did it, wait, why? Wait. Scan word? No, scan character, right? So we'll just say A to Z, right? It looks like they're all, is it all capital all the time too? Oh, lowercase and uppercase. Comma and dot. Okay, let's see. Comma, dot, right? Okay. Wait, I wonder if I could just do, okay, I think I can probably just do a S split, right? S split. Oh, there we go. That's what I want to do. Now, scan? What is that? It's garbage. Okay. All right, so that is still repeating somehow. PayPal is hiring. PayPal is hiring. Oh, because I'm outputting it twice, right? Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's see. Oh, I have to return the string. I am building the string. Output, right? So I think I might just do an array and say join, right? Okay, so for the first 3 characters, right? We can say each with index, right? And we can say I. Num rows. Man, it'd be nice if I could solve some of these leak code. If I could solve one leak code question, I was like pretty psyched about it. But now I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't even solve one. That would be nice if my camera wasn't focused. There we go. Okay. Num rows. Num rows is something, right? So if I just take the index and I say, let's just do it naively, right? The first 3, if I mod 2 is 0, then we'll probably say just output the character or we'll say output, and we'll say puts here. Output the character, and then we'll also put in a new line, right? Okay, I should probably use like string IO for this, but oh well, whatever. All right, so I have it here. Oh, so PYA. That's not really what I wanted to do. So I think it's probably not about the character. It's probably about the row itself, right? Wait, PYA? No, yeah, that's probably wrong. So let's just do new lines until I reaches the num rows, right? If I num rows, then we start a new column, right? Okay, so we'll just say output C if I is num rows else, right? So if I is num rows, then we'll output a character, and then we'll output is there a space here? Am I supposed to have a space? Oh no, I'm not. I'm just supposed to have that, right? PAHN, right? Okay. So I'm just supposed to output the string, just in general with no new lines? Okay, well that makes sense, I guess. So if so PAH, what is P 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, 0, 1, 2, and then so 3, right? So that's 3 characters, and then 3 characters diagonally, and then 3 characters, and then 3 characters diagonal, 3, and then diagonal again. How did I get 2 diagonal questions in a row? How did I pick that? Did they just like doing that because its diagonals are like not super straightforward? Okay, let me see. Output. Um, I guess I could just do this. We could say we could treat it like a matrix, I guess, since I was just thinking about matrices. Matrices. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. And this one's 0. This one's 1, 0. But I really just want this string here, PAHN. So every like yeah, I guess I can't really shortcut this. Okay, let's do output. And we'll say if it's the number of rows, 0, 1, 2. So if it's I number of rows minus 1, we'll say output I is equal to a space, right? So 0, 0, C. Oh, I'm trying to like do this down in my head. Let's do output. Otherwise is C, right? Or we'll say a blank space. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that didn't really do anything. I think if I just say if num rows is 3, then I kind of have to like man, I never think spatially. It's so bad. I really should do this more. Payal is hiring. Okay. Let me loop through this and just see. It's just gonna be the exact same thing, right? Output S. Cool. Also like what is that? Like why is it doing that a bunch of times? So that doesn't even make any sense. Why is that happening? Why what? How is that S dot split? Wait, how is that even doing that? Why is it outputting that? Oh. What is happening? Am I crazy? Like what if I just output this S dot split? Is it what if I just did that? Okay, that was weird. What is the output though? What if I just output it as an array? Inspect. Oh, it's not quite what I thought it was doing. Interesting. Oh my gosh, I was outputting S not C. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. Let's see. So if row, if num rows equals I, right? I probably need to say, let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. So it starts on every num row plus 1, right? Num rows plus 1. Because I need the string this string in this order. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the first row is like what's the size of the string? Puts S size? Okay, so the size of the string is 14. And the number of rows is 3. 14 divided by 3 is 4. Size, s dot size. Size divided by num rows. This is probably the wrong way to go about this. But let's see. So if size divided by num rows, I guess I just I can leave it num rows plus 1. So in this one it'd be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? What is that? 14 divided by what? 4? Okay, that's definitely not it. If I then output C, let me say join. I don't really want to inspect it. Okay. So all I have is an A and not a P. If I 0 or num rows. Okay, so now I have PA. I equals num rows. So I think I have to like loop num rows too, right? Row. So here I can just say row. If I plus row. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I should probably stop programming and just think about this more. Right there, take a string. Maybe there's something in this thing that can help me a little bit. S equals A, num rows is 1, output is A. No kidding. Num rows less than 1,000. Length is between 1 and 1,000. So yeah, I'm actually like, what if I give it num rows 2, right? And the string was whatever, right? Or it was what? What if the string was like hello, right? So it'd be H, E. Oh, that's it though. Two rows, right? And then L, L, and then O, right? Oh wait, did I not zag? I did. I don't think I zigzagged or whatever. H, E, L, and then I would have to go down, right? Because that's a zag up. And then I would like go down again. And then I would say hello, right? Oh no, because I'm zagging bottom to top. H-E-L. And then down again, and then O. So that's not super interesting, right? But that does say, that does mean 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for it, so if I put hello in an array, right? H-E-L-L-O. Maybe I should stick with the easy questions. Just for the sake of the stream, you know? I'm really getting stuck. All right, so that oh my gosh, I've been on this 23 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So if I is there no like hints? I'm guessing. Oh wait, how did I do this? What did I do with this? How do I get back? Refresh? All right, so if I broke this up, this would be 0, 0, right? And this would be 0, 1. I probably should have done this from the beginning. And this one would be, I guess I can give them coordinates. I feel like this is overkill, but maybe it's not. So that's E, right? So here I can just say H is 0, 0. E is 0, 1. L is 0, 1. 0, 1. This is 1, 0. And then L is going to be 1, 1. And then O is going to be 0, 2, right? Okay. But that doesn't really help me, I guess. This one would be more like, let's see, pay would be 0, 0. A would be 0, 1. Y, 0, 2. And then P, the zig, would be, so the zig is every num rows, right? So, okay, so here we go. So the pseudocode is probably more like this, right? It's more like, if I num rows, then zig, right? Zig? Is that what we're doing? Zigzag? Oh, no, we'll call it zag, right? Otherwise, we'll say zig, right? Go down. And this one, go down to down, right, up, right? Is that okay? So this okay, so this would be 0, 0, and this P is gonna be 1, 1, right? And then this A will be 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, right? Okay, so wait, 0, 0. Oh, this is 2, 0. Oh my goodness. And this is wait, 0, 1. Oh, 0, 2, and then this is actually 2, 0. Okay, so this is 0, 2, and then it ends at 2, 0. Okay. All right. Is this really a matrix question again? I just said I sucked at matrix. Okay, so this one will be what is this? 2, 1. Okay, so here this one's a zag, right? This one's a zag, and this one is a zig, right? End of zag. That's super confusing, but whatever. And this one's also zig, zig, zig. So this is num rows equals 3. And then this is num rows equals 3 from the last one. So 0, 1, 2. And then 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. And this one's the start of it. So that means Li is also a zig, but then this one is the start of the zag, right? S. Yeah, start of the zag, right? And this is also, so num rows, and then num rows equals 3. End of zag. So the zag ends in 0, 1, 2, 3 from 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Yeah. So 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So the I is not, it's still on the down thing, but there's the start of it, right? So here we go. Let's see. Num rows. And then right after num rows, you zag, right? So you zag for num rows minus, let's pay, you could say zag num rows minus 1, right? And then this one is also the same, right? So H is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4. And then it's going to be 4. And actually, you know what X, right? What am I doing? What my coordinates? What's wrong with my coordinates? 4, 0. My coordinates are backwards. This might be why I'm doing this wrong. Okay, so there's 2, right? Zags. Okay, so num rows minus 1 is the zag. Okay, so here, num rows equals 3. And then this is the start of it. Actually, this is the start of it, technically. Okay, so then you do that for 3, right? Yeah, so something like this instead, right? So you do num rows minus 1 down. And then you do num rows 3 diagonal, and then you do down again, right? So this is so then we do PAL, right? We can say numRows equals 3, right? So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then this is done, right? The PAL is or this part YPA is the zag, and then this starts the zig again, right? And that's LIS. Wait, how am I determining this? Hold on. Are these zigs? Okay, so there's 3 that go down, right? And then numRows plus 1. You do a zag, PA. There's a combo, I think. Zigzag, right? Okay. I probably should have done this before. Okay, there we go. So this is a zigzag. This is just a zag, and then this is a zigzag too, right? Okay, so this starts it, right? And then it just goes for 3. And then this, it ends, right? So A here, it ends. And then 1, 2, 3, ALI, and then it starts again, right? numRows equals 3, right? And then this one's both, right? Okay. All right. I think I have this. I think I finally have it. I think I can do this. Medium problems are low-key high difficulty. Yeah, seriously, no kidding. My goodness. All right. So let me see. Zigzag. Yeah, I think I have this one. I think I have it now. Let me okay, I haven't run on my playlist yet. Once my playlist runs out, I will stop the stream because that'll be a sad day. Okay, let me just see if I could see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this I think this looks kind of like what it is, right? So there's always like one zag here, and there's always like one zag, and then otherwise they're like a combo. There's like a combo, like sandwiched, right? And there's always one that's like not in this numRows 3. So I could see the pattern now. So 0, 0, 0, 1. So this is the, we're gonna loop. We're gonna have 2 loops. We're gonna have 2 loops. One loop is, wait, did I pause the music? What's happening? I did. Did I do something with this? Oh yeah, I did. All right. So we're gonna have one. We can turn it down a little bit. We're gonna have one loop on the outside. That is the numRows, and then we're gonna have one inner loop too, which is the characters, I think. And this will always be incrementing. And then once numRows is hit, right? Once the loop ends, we're gonna start over, right? But at a new outer index. And then we also have to figure out what's going on here. So was this 2? What did I say? This is 0, 1, 2, right? Okay, so this I'm not sure if I had this figured out yet, but I can at least try. I can try like a dumb attempt here. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm glad I don't get paid to do leak code because I would suck so bad. All right. Let's see. So numRows. So numRows is a loop, and then we have the inner bits, right? So each with index. numRows. So numRows is gonna loop 3 times, and then this is gonna loop. I think it doesn't matter which one's the outer one. I don't think. So here we could say if row equals 3, right? Actually, maybe we'll loop on the outside here. If I even, so I loop over this, num rows is j, right? So here I can say if I don't have an if. I could say if num rows, if j equals num rows, right? So this should be the start of the diagonal, right? I feel like I'm doing the same freaking one that I just failed the other one. I just ran out of time. Okay, so let's see. If j num rows start a diagonal, so that is true though, right? So this is if j num rows plus 1, then it's the start of the diagonal, right? Or we can just say start of the diagonal, right? Otherwise, we have to go down, right? So, but not only that, because you can't just say if j is 3, you have to actually say j mod num rows is 0, right? 0? I feel like this is just an advanced version of FizzBuzz, maybe it's just turning into. I have no idea. Or maybe it's less advanced. Maybe it's the same advancement. All right, so let me see. This started diagonal. And so here I have to switch, right, to a new coordinate. So this one is all zeros in this first one. And then this one switches to 1 time. And then now I start this again, right? I say ALI are all 2s. And then this one is actually, this S is actually wrong here. This should be two, it should be 2 0 1 2. It should be 3, right? And it should be 1, right? So it's 3 1, and this one's 1 1. And then I'll just keep going just to really hammer it home. Because this is now 4 1. And I is going to be 2 2 2. So it's 0 1 2 with zeros, and then it's 1 1, and it's 2 2 2 0 1 2. Okay, all right, yeah. And then IR, right, which is this. Okay, and then this I here is gonna be it's gonna be what this was 3 1, so this will be 5 1, right? And then this will be N will be 6 0, and then G will be 6 1. And that ends it, right? That's the end of it. Okay, so now I just have to do this. All right, so let me think of a way to get these coordinates here. And then so this string is gonna be P A. So whenever it switches, right? So for each row that it changed, right? So this row, this P here, this one, right? So whenever it changed, basically, whenever these things change, so here it changed here, right? So what is this? I is 2 2. Whenever it changes sh, right? So this is going to be h, yeah. So whenever, so this p, this a, this h, and this n, right? Yeah. So this p starting the first one, and then this a changed, this h changed. And then this, actually, this h is 0 1 2 3 4. Yeah, it is 4. Okay, so this changed a positive, and this also, this I changed though. Oh no. Oh wait, no. Wait. N. Whenever it's 4 0 2 0. Oh, I see. Whenever the second one's 0, that's what it is. Whenever the second one is 0, that's when it. Okay, that's when you. That's each row, right? Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Output is going to be, so here, output, you know what? I will put this on the outside. Output J is an array. Okay. All right. So output is a thing. And then if the index of, if it's 0, right? So this is actually I now, and this is j because that's how we do it. If I is if I and j are 0, that's it. If I and j are both 0, right? Wait, I only care if let's actually, you know what? I kind of want to see what this looks like. Before I even do this, let's just put I and j. Here we go. And then we'll just not do this. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, you can't call each on an integer, that's for sure. Okay. All right, so here we go. This is what it's looking like. A little different than I thought. It's not looking great. So 0, 0, and let's also put the character, right? Okay, so why does this happen though? Like, I don't understand this. Oh, so I'm looping through it 3 times. That's probably why. Okay, so 0, 0 is PayPal, right? And then okay, the next time it's 0, 1, 0. That's what I was looking for, but I'm not even sure. And this is 2, 0, right? But I was looking for this one, 1, 4 here. 0, 4. Yeah, definitely not what I thought. I have to think about this in terms of rows now, I think, and less in terms of like the characters. I don't want to loop through the characters necessarily, because I want to like assign these things. So this is 0, 0, 0, right? So it looks like num rows times 2 is the number of things I'm going to be doing here, right? Yeah, so it looks like I'm only ever doing 6 things. Yeah, I still now I'm trying to implement it. I still don't really get it. I mean, I definitely solved this somehow. 0, 0, 0, right? 0. Maybe I should have moved to the next one. So then the next one would be A P is 1, 1, and then L, and then S is 1, and then I is 1, and then this other I is 1, and then okay. So that, and then the third row is going to be 2, 2, R, 2. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So I probably don't want to loop through these things. I probably just want to get them out of the thing, right? So like, let's see here. Input, it's going to be s.split. Input, each with index. But I don't want to do input. I probably just want to loop through num rows twice. I'm actually kind of... I want to do this actually? Do I want to say this? I don't think I do want to do this. Num rows twice? I don't think that's the thing. Let's see. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want that. I probably want to say num rows I probably, it's the size of the string probably. What is the size of the string again? I was onto something back then. 14. 14 divided by what's the number rows? 3. It's 4 as an integer. What if I do that? Okay. So 4. How many things are here? There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3. what is that, 18 then? Um, so I want to loop over num rows. And I also want to say, I don't want to say 12, right? Because there's more than that. So the first time I loop over this, I guess I could loop over it a bunch of times though, right? Maybe that's okay. Input, each, put index, J, C. Okay, because I really only care about output, right? So output, so the first row, right? Let's get first row. And that is when the num rows equals 3. I mod 3. I mod num rows, right? 0, right? So let's see. It puts so the first row is 0, 0, right? So it with 0 mod 3. What is that? What is that, 0? And then the second row is A, right? Or the next one is A. So I would say no, this is not right at all. I don't know why I want to mod this thing. I don't understand that. Shoot, man. Shoot. This is frustrating. So if I what is 0, 0? Oh my gosh, it's pretty late for me. I gotta get going. Okay, so I am definitely gonna keep doing lead code because I suck at it. I thought I was better, but there you go. All right, that's it for the stream. I didn't do a link list, but I will do it next time probably. So yeah, seriously, it was bad. It's really bad. I really gotta work on my lead code skills.